What's up, master teachers, future gurus, however you describe yourself here, it's so special. Welcome back, viewers and listening audience. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. If this is your first time tuning in to So Special, welcome. And please go ahead and click that subscribe button because I'm sure you'll want to come back. Please don't forget to support the station. It's very, 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 very important. And for those of you who are familiar with the station, you can go ahead and throw in your likes now, okay? And also don't forget to make sure that your notifications is turned on, not only here on YouTube, but also in your phone, in your device, okay? Because if it's not turned on in your device, even if YouTube sends it, you won't get alerted. So I want to be sure we're doing that, okay? So with all that being said, this is your moment in time reading. I hope it's something you want to hear, but if not, please don't shoot the messenger, okay? I was battling with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have a serious angel message. It's important to somebody, okay? It just wouldn't leave me alone. I wanted to do something else. It kept nugging at me. I tried to do something else. It kept nugging at me. And then in the end, I understood why I needed to listen. Okay? So I don't know what it is, but I know that as I was preparing, get organized, because I did a vid before you, it reflected something about courage. Now, I don't know if that card is coming back out or not. I didn't read it. I just saw it. It may have something to do with courage. I'm not certain. Well, let's see. What's the overall message here for you for this moment in time? Okay, I hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. You have the cauldron. I believe that's what that is, the cauldron. Okay. It is. So we know the cauldron is an old cultural thing. Well, it's kind of like campfires, okay? The cauldron to me, you know, what they used to do back in ancient times is similar to what they do now at like campfires, where people gather around to talk and to discuss matters. And back then, to get a word from the wise, right, it's considered a communal symbol. Okay, so this could be the family community, the church community, an organizational community, your neighborhood community, I don't know. But it's fire above and wind below. Fire, okay, we're dealing with wands. Wind, we're dealing with swords. Wood below fire, spiritual sustenance. Okay, so this is about feeding the soul, food for the soul. Wood feeds fire and keeps it alive. Without this nourishment, the fire will soon die out. In the same way, people need spiritual sustenance to keep the fire of the human spirit alive. The cauldron is a holy vessel into which one places his or her life as an offering to the divine. Such devotion leads to supreme good fortune. All good things proceed from this sacrifice. You know, it's kind of like a potluck. When you're sacrificing things, you're putting in, okay? But this is in reference to spiritual food, you know, that animal food, that food you eat, no. Talking about food for thought, okay? So this is about spiritual sustenance. You know, and sometimes you got to get real deep. Think about a soup, because I love soup. So think about a soup or a stew. You know, we have the broth. And sometimes the way the food is cooked, the way it's made, sometimes all the really good stuff is down at the very bottom. And sometimes we got to dig really deep down in the soul to get to the root issues. That's part of your nourishment, because you need to get to those deep issues, right? For soul healing, for a better spirit, even for physical healing, right? And that's very interesting that you got that. Okay, nonetheless, let's see where we want to go with this now, source. Let's see what house we're working with, and then we're going to ask a couple of questions. In fact, let's do the root first, because she keeps saying root. So she has a harmonious um, synchronicity to your message, to your forecast, okay? To this moment in time. Master Teacher, Spiritual Guru, Sun, Moon, Rising, and on the cusp. What is the message, dear source, for these lovely souls? Okay. All over internal, you have Fee, okay, and it deals with the element of iron. It also deals with fairy, okay, and in the UK, it is the abbreviation for further education, okay. So the element of iron, you may be dealing with a fairy, or if you're in the UK, it could be, or here in the States, furthering your education, okay. And that could be spiritual education, okay. Then you have limb, okay. Devoted to God. Wow. This is no favorite. See how the cards you see? Devoted to God. That's the first thing. And that's Hebrew. The root for Hebrew language is devoted to God. For the proto-grammatic or dramatic is branch or limb. So this could deal with like branches of religion, you know, maybe even a family branch. Then it deals with woods, forests in Chinese language. It's the root for woods and forests in Chinese. And when I look at this spiritually, sometimes we are in the woods and forests. We can't find our way, you know. And that's why some of us have been blessed to have master teachers and gurus come our way to give us enlightenment. That's why we can teach, okay? In the Wiktionary, the Wiktionary, it could stand for soft, tender, and weak, powerless, foolish, worthless, impotent, like sexually impotent, limb, fleeing, fleeing. That's what I'm getting out of there, fleeing. So some of you may be dealing with phlegm in your body. Talk about that cauldron. Maybe dealing with your, because you know when you're sick, sick-minded, sick soul, it comes out in your health. It shows up in your health. You know, and I'm noticing too this color purple here. So there's something a problem that you're having to perceive. That's why you got to get to the root of it. You got to get to the bottom. You know, it may be a cause for a communal issue. It may be a communal issue here. I'm not certain yet. We're just getting started. Let's see what houses are in control of this moment in time reading or forecast. For some, it may be a reading. For others, it may be a forecast. And you may be in this energy. To me, if you're in this energy, it's a reading. It's confirming things. It's helping you see, you know, leading you up to what's to come, giving you hope. For others, there may be parts in it that you know is, you know, that it's nicking at you. It's resonating with you even though you don't see it. So it will be considered a forecast because it's, you know, in the future. What's to come? Fourth house, roots, home, and family. Didn't I say that? Overall, internal. External, internal. You have the moon sign in Leo. So let's read that. See what's going on. See what's going on. Okay, and look, got that purple color. Got that purple color. Got that purple color. Something about that purple. Okay. Okay. Perceiving the truth, perceiving what's real, perceiving what will work, perceiving what is right, perceiving what is good. The fourth house represents your childhood. That's where the problem is probably lying, from childhood. Most issues, problems, health problems, they all stem from childhood. They all begin from childhood. The fourth house represents your childhood, the foundation of your family and home life. The fourth house signifies nurturing, family gatherings, and making others feel welcome in your home. It symbolizes how you resonate with your living environment or any place you might be visiting for an extended time. The path of the fourth house is influenced by your ancestral roots, encompassing your family and dear friends. This path is guided by the people who raised you. Traits and traditions absorbed during your youth are applied to your adult life to carry on the legacy of your heritage. And I mentioned that, right? Family, a community, something's going on, and this may have to come out in the community about this healing. Okay? We're dealing with spiritual things. It could be religiously related. And I feel like for some of you, that's what it is. I'm thinking back when I was a little girl, when I heard one of my aunties said that she had to go see a psychiatrist when she left the church. So people, people make smart ass things and say things, but there are issues. Okay? Underlining external energies is coming out of the Leo moon energy, and it's a masculine energy. The qualities of Leo moon are exuberance, creativity, and magnetism. You are big-hearted, expressive, and realistic. You enjoy the many pleasures that life provides. Your energy is exciting, entertaining, charismatic, and fun. When you are passionate about a subject, you go at it wholeheartedly. You are dynamic and a grand manifester of things you feel strongly about. Your thoughts are caring, and you generously share love with others. People are drawn to the happiness you radiate. Your positive energy encourages others to enjoy life with zest. And I feel like this is part of your healing. I feel like that part of your healing is coming out of Leo moon energy, which is dealing with expressing yourself, entertaining others, being involved, having fun, probably with your family, with your, or whatever type of family it is, an extended family, a family outside your family, it doesn't matter. It's community, and that's what the cauldron deals with. And that's where I think your healing is coming from. I feel like some old issues from childhood need to be dealt with. I don't know. Some old issues from childhood. And I feel like it's religiously related. It may be, I'm hearing sexually related. Whatever it is, it needs to be discussed, but not with words of anger. You want to deal with it. And I'm not talking about the perpetrator, but I'm talking about with the person, like not just like mom, because mama is always held responsible for stuff that she ain't even responsible for. But people are going to hold her accountable just like people hold God accountable for everything that goes wrong in their life for whatever reason. Okay? But it's time to start dealing with it. That's why it's out here. But one way that you're able to deal with the pain and the hurt is through expression, through your art. Okay? Creating through your pain. That art, whatever that creativity is, that you get to express through, get to express your pain through, is going to touch other lives. I'm hearing the me too. Me too. It happened to me too. So you never really know what you're doing when you open up that door. You really give it. Did I say something about courage? You give other members the courage to speak up and speak out as well. Okay? For others of you, you dealing with this religion. Okay? I feel like a new expression. We're in a new age, in a new time. We have entered, if we have not, we're about to approach the Aquarian age. We're already feeling the energies. We're already in it, with the digital life and so forth, cyberspace and so forth. All of that's Aquarian, okay? Spirituality, let's say otherworldly thinking. Aquarius, the cupbearer, the messenger, that's the one who was close to the king, who let him in on what was happening, what's going on. That was a very dangerous position. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have nothing to do with it, but he'd get his head cut off just because he brought the message. Um, it's pretty deep, you know, and cultural change. So I really feel like this moment in time is dealing with that pain that's coming out of your childhood. That's point blank period, okay? Point blank period. And it's funny that we have deviant moon as your cards. Now I know why. Okay? Taboos, you know. There could be religious taboos here, you know. You know, like when you were brought up in the church, a lot of times this would be taboo. Astrology and tarot are the same thing. They're just done differently. Astrology and tarot are the same thing. But that wouldn't be permissible in a religious setting, right? Even though as a child you may feel like it was never anything wrong with it. Why can't I? Right? But I see overall we have this 8 of staffs as your energy. You're waiting on a message. I think some of you want to write this, or somebody wants to write you. Maybe they want to get it out through words. They want to express it through words. You know, sometimes people can't face you, but they want to write you. So you may be receiving a letter. I don't know why you feel so guarded, because I don't think you're really expecting this letter or some type of information to come. Or maybe some of you are looking out for it, but you seem so defensive. I've never seen that in this card like this. You seem so defensive. You seem so defensive. It's like you keep something close to your chest. These secrets, this secret hate, these secret feelings about people and situations that you know, things that you're holding in. But a letter, some information is coming to you. I don't know if you looking out for this or not, but you seem very defensive nonetheless. Okay. Yes, I feel like something that's been investigated, some information is coming back to you. I don't know if you applied for it or not. Okay. I don't know if you asked for it or not. I don't know if you were being investigated and they're sending you some information here. I don't know. But they've been looking deep into some stuff to get to the heart of the matter, to get to the truth. Again, some of you, this could be the Bible itself, investigating certain aspects, certain truths. If it's true or not. If it's true or not. Again, secrets in the family, secrets in the church. Secrets at the workplace. Justice is here. Justice is here, and it's coming from someone behind the scenes. I feel like somebody may have written this in secret, these issues. Someone looked into it. I keep getting note. I don't know what's the note for. So for some of you, this is definitely based on sexuality. I'm hearing I can see it 2 ways. It's 2 ways to decide a matter this week, but stemming from you or someone. For some of you, I feel like whatever this information is that's coming to you that they was looking into, I feel like somebody did this out of spite. They were afraid. You know, they were afraid. I'm also getting left out. Because I don't know if it's based on her, but this is considered a very attractive woman. I don't know if she's in charge or if she's the other woman. She's either the other woman or another woman. Okay? Or it could be a feminine as well, but he's sexy. You know what I'm saying? He's considered sexy. You know, he would be the kind you would wonder if he's bisexual. I'm also getting set apart. Because somebody's deciding to split some things up, to separate some things, to separate one from the other. So there is a bit of some sexual harassment here. There is some sexual issues here. Sexual harassment is here. We got, we spoke about childhood molestations here. But it's messages and information is being delivered. I don't know if through email and text or whatnot, or if it's an actual letter or documents. That's what I was trying to say. Documents, okay? Legal documents in this moment in time. But for some of you, it's got something to do with an affair. You know, cheaters is here. Cheaters is here. But somebody was left behind for another woman. I don't know if they didn't come and pick you up from work, because you were dressed and ready to go. But you're still there, waiting, based on this woman right here, based on this person, this appealing person, okay? And I'm also getting, for some of you in this moment in time, it's about becoming more vulnerable and more open, more on the scene, you know, not being afraid, some of you, to show your sexuality. You know, in the past, we're talking about religion, you had to be all covered up and wear tights and stuff. But now, in spirituality, you can be yourself, you can exuberate who you are. It's because here it says exuberance. You can be as exuberant as you want to be, okay? But how are you living? Are you moral? Are you ethical? Okay? Are you living by your truth? Where you was once more kept, you know, and looking more wifey-like, you're more open, you got your legs spread open, you're looking more like a hoe. No, I'm just playing. But you just, you know, expressing your sexuality. You can be sexy now. You don't have to look like an old fuddy-duddy. You have to look like you all homey anymore. So dress code could be an issue here. This is an interesting reading. What is going on? Because some of you are definitely looking deep into the truth. Like, what is right and what is wrong? What is actual and factual and what is not? Okay? And I really feel like some of you's got a lot to do with like dress codes. Because we have some really strict religions around here. For others of you, this is the other woman or another woman. But what I don't understand is this outcome card in this Six of Wands. I'm also hearing a loss and a win. A loss and a win. There's a lot of energies coming out of these cards. So one's a victor and one's a loser. I don't know. In this moment in time, okay? Devoted to God. Yeah, a lot of this for y'all got a lot to do with religion. Fee. And fee may also be, in this aspect, may be metaphor for paying out some money, a fee, with this judgment card here. A fairy. She look like fairy-like, don't she? You know. And the Queen of Wands is known for having little specialties and stuff. She's a mixed bag. She got a lot to her. She got everything but the kitchen sink and a purse. Whatever you need materially, she pretty much has it. The fairy, okay. The quarter of the dollar for the lost tooth, that's her. But it looks like somebody's going to come up with a group. Some kind of love group. But an angry group. But anger and love does cause people to propel in what it is that they want to do. It does cause people to do something, you know, to proceed in something. This is what it looks like is going on for you in the outcome. It's kind of like leading out something new, maybe a new religious organization, with new thoughts, new understandings. You see here, this is a teacher here. This is a lecturer, just like a preacher, you know. And I see that some of you are going to be leading out. And I'm going to say with vigor too, with new thought. And some of you, it seems like, I don't know, I feel like some of you want to fight back. You will lead the way. This is crazy, Capricorn. Because in the past you was lost and left behind and feeling unsure and Because a lot of pain comes with the Nine of Wands. This is trauma. Got a lot to do with your looks, how you dress, you know, your sexuality. But you're rising up in this outcome, you and a group, you know. I don't know if you're all just talking about it or coming up with ideas. Because I really feel like for whatever reason, this is part of your pain. You know, lack of freedom to express yourself. But you're doing it now in some kind of shape, form, or fashion. Let's get you a stirred pot. Let me see what's going on. The light is on, okay? The light is on. You digging deep. See? Because here, you're licking wounds. Okay, you licking the wounds. You digging deep, asking yourself questions. What did I do wrong? You know, why? You know. But here is justice. Karmic justice with the key. Okay? That means answers. You get the answers. It's coming out of this delivery. You're going to get the answers based on this, whatever this message is, these documents. You have the answers now. And now you know how to lead. You know how to lead. You'll know how to lead others. Okay? Others of you, this is gaining a lot of attention. Okay? Gaining a lot of attention because of your sexuality, your appeal. Because of your appeal, you're seductive, the way you look. Okay? Very appealing. And a lot of people coming at you because of it. You know? You might want to think twice. Getting too much attention in the outcome, okay? You're different. You're not like nobody else. You're different than the crowd. You stick out from the crowd. You get a lot of attention here, Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising on the cusp. Okay, so what is your stir-the-pot question? Who is most likely to say they're not hungry and then ask for a bite? Who is most likely to say they are not hungry and then ask for a bite? And there's nothing in here in these cards, but it's gonna come up. I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with this forecast, I don't think, but it's gonna come up. Who is most likely? You know how people make you mad when they do that, don't you? Ask them if they want something to eat and they say no, and then when you bring your plate, they want to eat off of it. Nah, ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Spiritual vibe oracle message here. What the hell is going on, source? This is crazy. Plus my battery is going out. I need to hurry up. But this moment in time for Capricorn, if you have not subscribed, please do that now. We really appreciate you being part of the So Special Spirit Vibes. How many other names have I had, y'all? I don't know. We're going back to Spirit Vibes, though. But go ahead and join. This is a great place to be. A lot of information, you know, good information, good intuitive information. Also, don't forget to thumbs it up. That's the teachers, future gurus. Your oracle message is marriage. I don't know what this got to do with anything. I don't know what this got to do with anything. Not unless it's connected to Justice and the Queen of Wands here. Okay. Okay. Maybe she's slanging. She ain't got to slay no more. She just go to the dispensary. Maybe that's where you going, to the dispensary. Okay. But maybe this is what you want to create out of. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever it is, it's coming from a place of pain and disappointment. It's got something to do with your upbringing, your family, you know. And we do know, we consider marijuana, cannabis, hemp, nurturing. It's good for everything. It's good for healing, right? And maybe you're going to use this part of your healing source. I don't know. Maybe you just like it. I don't know why it came out, but it came out. Because I'm not getting anything intuitive about this with your message. Now, unless there's a judgment here regarding marijuana. And that's what they're looking into this. Okay, detective work. Okay, and Mr. Inspector. But somebody's going to be recognized for something in the outcome. And it got a lot to do with her abilities, or his abilities. And again, the appeal. And this could be metaphoric for an appeal, appealing something in court. You know, about that fee I was talking about early. And we're talking about being in the woods, not being able really to see what's going on. But you're going to be able to see when you get this when you get this information, these documents, whatever it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your angel message, because she really wants to speak to you. Angel, sun, moon, rising on the cusp. What message do you have for Capricorn? Our beautiful master teachers and future gurus for this moment in time reading. What is your message? Who has a message? The angel of group consciousness. We're talking about the cauldron, okay? Something in the family, something in the group. It's something about sharing in on, maybe sharing in on the responsibility of something. Or something, you know, if it affects one, it affects all. It says, the angel of group consciousness, I trust and act according to my soul's guidance every day. Soul's consciousness is all embracing and is a strong connection within groups. In the soul dimension, we are not separate entities, and we are fully aware of our service to humanity and to the planet. To have group consciousness is to respond to the guidance that comes from the soul and to be synchronized in the right place with the right people and action. And that's what I see here in that Six of Wands, that group that I was telling you about. Y'all, it looked like the same number of people. Well, maybe you one short. No, same number of people. That group consciousness here. Okay, we're on the same footing here. We have a common cause. And again, you're the leader. You're leading out, or you're part of this group of this leader, but whatever it is, it's love and anger. And I get that, because love and anger stirs action. And I'm going to leave it on that note. Thank you so much, Master Teachers and Future Gurus, for tuning into So Special once again for another moment in time message. I cannot wait to bring you another one. But until then, remember to support the channel by giving your likes. Make sure you subscribe to the description box, especially if you would like to leave a donation because you feel that So Special has been a blessing to you. And until next time, take care of yourself.